heart of the French capital, Paris. And just a few steps from the Arc de Triomphe, I've got an appointment to meet Enrico Bernardo in his gourmet restaurant Il Vino. The Italian opened the business in 2007, 3 years after he was first featured on Euromaxx. Flashback to our 2004 report. Back then, we met Enrico Bernardo at the Paris luxury hotel Georges V, where he was head sommelier. He had just been voted world's best sommelier a day before, making him the youngest winner ever at the age of 27. But Enrico Bernardo was already looking ahead to even bigger goals.
How important was it to you to win that title for your career?
My professional life changed for sure. I opened my first restaurant, second restaurant, third restaurant, a wine shop now, and I did many consulting around the world. I designed glasses of wines. This title can change your life.
Today, Enrico Bernardo is going to show me his culinary Paris. Our first stop, a market on President Wilson Avenue, where together with the chef from his newest restaurant, we're scouting for top quality ingredients. Joël Thiébaut's herb and vegetable stand is a reliable source. His products are grown on a field just 10 kilometers away from the Eiffel Tower.
How easy is it to get good ingredients here in Paris?
If you work well, it's not so complicated. You need to find the right people. For example, these guys, he know every history of each vegetable. He can tell this is too bitter, this one is more spicy. He's the star of the vegetable in France, yeah, for sure. Super.
With ingredients in hand, we head to Enrico Bernardo's third restaurant, Gust. Walking is his favorite way to get around town. With its world-famous sights, Paris draws some 29 million visitors every year. Bernardo has been living in Paris for 15 years, but he still marvels at the buildings around him, like the Grand Palais Museum and the Place Vendôme, with its late 17th century neoclassical architecture. Enrico Bernardo opened Gust in March, and already the restaurant is considered a likely candidate for a Michelin star. We sample our way through the menu, accompanied by just the right wine for every course. On average, Bernardo drinks a bottle of wine a day, half a bottle for lunch, another half at dinner. Afterward, he wants to show me his favorite bar. On the way there, we pass the Louvre, one of the world's premier art museums, and stroll along the Seine.
I just said what I need.
The wine bar Juvenile and its Scottish owner Tim Johnston. Bernardo met Johnston at a vineyard in Australia. This bar is where he honed his skills for blindfold taste testing ahead of the Sommelier of the Year competition.
It's a special place, and for sure it was special in this period of my life that I was so young, and they prepared this competition. Came here with a person with a lot of experience, like Tim, and with a beautiful wine selection.
Now we're walking through the Saint-Germain neighborhood. It was once the haunt of Paris intellectuals. Now it's a trendy district. It's also home to Bernardo's wine shop, Champagne. Once or twice a year, he gives seminars that span several days on proper wine sampling. I got a condensed version of the course, and I practiced with a 2006 Bordeaux. The first thing is to examine the wine's clarity and color. Next comes the swirl to observe the wine's viscosity, or alcohol and sugar content. Then a sniff to prepare for the taste experience.
Very classic and elegant red wine.
But you don't drink it any old way.
A little bit like that. Why? Because when the oxygen goes in the mouth, all wines start to go in each place of your palate, and you can feel all sensation.
Back at Il Vino, Enrico Bernardo explains the restaurant's concept to me. Every dish is a surprise. Diners simply order the wine, and the chefs create a meal to go with it. Our choice of Vermentino, a fruity, light, slightly salty wine from Sardinia, is accompanied by black ravioli with squid. My day in Paris ends on a culinary high note.